Hello everyone, we're going to be reviewing Shopgoodwill.com, where we can review some of the highest sought after collectible items and see the value of them, learn about the product, and then we'll also be able to take some of the items and search them on eBay to see if the value of what the item is going for on Shopgoodwill.com is actually a good value or a good deal. On this channel, we like to find items at a low cost and flip them for a profit. Stay tuned. All right, so here we are at shopgoodwill.com. I also have eBay pulled up, and we'll be flipping back and forth between the two sites to see if we can find any of these other items. Sometimes you can actually find them on eBay and see what they're actually selling for. But to say that the item is on here at a certain cost, that means that there's somebody who is interested in the item. We went to the category, we went to all collectibles, and we select highest price first. So we want to see what the most expensive items are going for right now and try to understand why they're going for that price, and also just to learn the product. I get on here a couple times a week just to learn name brands, to learn product identity, to help expand my knowledge so that if I were to run across an item, I would know and pick it up because I do see the value in it. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing I see here that is most expensive, Taylor Swift's Reputation Stadium Tour VIP gift set, going for $220. I do know that she just recently came out with a new album. Let's take a look. Kind of cool here. If you're a Taylor Swift Reputation. Looks like a little news coming out of Goodwill in Memphis. Looks like it comes with a CD, a ticket, VIP Admin 1. Let's see if that's an actual ticket. Yeah, seat 13. Row, I don't know what, row T maybe? Pretty cool here. If you're a Taylor Swift fan. I'm not familiar. I know this probably isn't her latest album because I don't know that she's going on tour with the latest album, but maybe this is her latest album. But I don't think it is. I think she had some tattoos on her face or some drawings on her face, kind of like Post Malone. So this one here, really neat item if you're a Taylor Swift fan, music lover. She's obviously I would compare her to the new Madonna, maybe I'm wrong, but I have a feeling she's gonna be around for a long time, and she's definitely got a lot of fan base. So looks like pretty cool little collector's item here, and as you can tell, it's going 1 day left, 15 hours, $220. So pretty cool coming out of Memphis on that one. Let's go back and search for another item here. We have Hamilton mounted chronometer watch, model 22 vintage untested. So made out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. What I know about Pennsylvania, I would take a guess that Pennsylvania was an area where a lot of watch makers were. I could be wrong, but I know that watchmakers was a big thing out of Germany, and a lot of Germans came through in Pennsylvania. So yeah, maybe there's some part of history in the United States that I'm not familiar with, but there could be known knowledge. This is new to me, but out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, a little bit before my time, made in the USA. This Hamilton watch here, pretty cool. Hamilton mounted chronometer watch, model 22, is protected with a safety settings device. Dun, dun, dun. As far as it will go, pull the stem, release. So it's giving you then stem. So it's telling you how to set. I'm not exactly sure what that's telling you. I'm not even going to try to pretend like I know what that is, but what it's saying. But I'm sure it's how to set some of the settings. Um, let's see. A Hamilton mounted chronometer watch, model 22. Let's go to eBay. And see what that's actually, see if we can find something on eBay here. Hamilton mounted. Oh, wow. Okay. So there's one listed here for $2,100. Wow. Wonder if that one actually works. It almost looks the same. Marine chronometer. Let's see if there's actually been any sold. Let's go to advanced, go to sold items, and scroll down. Paste it back in there. Nope. Just the one that's listed for $2,100. But you can obviously tell this is a very popular item for someone who loves watches. $761 with 1 day, and that's a Hamilton chronometer. Let's keep going. Obviously, a gold coin. That's a pretty cool. Mark Frederick III, Kingdom of Prussia. Mercury and Roosevelt Dimes collection. My Little Pony sealed lot. So the Mark Frederick III is going for $589. Mercury Roosevelt Dime collection going for $1,916. A lot of not real familiar with the coin stuff, and I always know that Pokemon cards go for quite a bit. But wonder what year these are made from. But two bins with Pokemon cards, and they're going for $502 with 13 minutes. Not all Pokemon cards are the same, but there are something in this bin or this lot that someone has seen. TCG. I'm not sure what that stands for. TCG cards. So Pokemon TCG cards, and then there's another one. But I did see this Funko Pop here, 300 from the movie 300, Leonidas, going for $401. Vinyl bobblehead. So Funko Pop multicolored 300 Leonidas Spartan movie vinyl bobblehead, going for $401. It's got the box with it. Yeah, Funko Pop. I love that movie 300. Really good movie. Yeah, let's see what it's going for on eBay. Okay, here we are. So, yeah, I mean, they have it listed for $750. Let's go look at the sold comps and see what it's selling for. $480. So on April 3rd, today's April 29th, so less than a month ago, this Funko Pop 300 Leonidas sold for $480, sold for $400, sold for $600 on April 24th. So yeah, definitely that item sold for $500. So going anywhere from $400 to $500 on that particular Funko Pop. And it's actually going for $400 on here. So there's not much room for profit on this one, but somebody who's interested now with it having a glass case around it, it may be able to be graded and have a larger value, but pretty cool item. Let's keep going. I saw these on here a while back. Maybe this is another set, but the Lennox Spice Village houses. If you ever run across Lennox Spice Village house, take a quick look at those. I have looked at these before, but they're obviously have a lot of value. Yep, so keep going. Let's go back and find something else. Dun, dun. All right. Wow. Authentic sign, Gerard R. Ford, John F. Kennedy Assassination Report, 2004, going for $326. That's a pretty neat item there. I know there's a lot of controversy around that. 4 bids. There's 12 hours, 39 minutes left, going for $326 on that book. I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer. Vintage Magic the Gathering grab bundle. Baden, Detroit Lions football, $301, 13 bids. Pretty cool here. Not something you're going to find every day. Wonder what year. I mean, Detroit Lions signed football could have been given away probably 10 years ago. But now you're going for the... Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Lot of vintage 1998 Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure new in box. Well, 1998 probably... No, there's no way that's... Is that 1998 or 1988? I mean, you got KB... Oh, yeah, I guess in 1998, KB Toys would have been around. 3 for $10. Man, the days. Let's just zoom in on that for a minute. Oh, messed it up. 3 for $10. Oh, boy. My. How the good old days with KB Toys. Still a good time. I remember going in there and just... I didn't get to go often, but I remember KB Toys at the local mall and going in there, and it was just so many action figures. These are cool. Definitely had the ones from the 80s. Obviously, this is 1998, made by Playmates, not Hasbro. I don't know if Hasbro made the original ones. Maybe Playmates. I'm not sure. Really cool collection here, though. I was a huge Ninja Turtle fan, so that brings a little joy to me. $281, 3 days, 15 hours left, 14 bids. And that's why I enjoy doing this, because I get to see all the fun stuff, and you get to see my reaction whenever I scroll up. I haven't looked at this stuff prior to coming on here. I just scroll through it, and then you get my initial reaction. Sorted vintage 90s Marvel and other trading cards. I was a huge X-Men fan in the 90s, so I wouldn't say I was big enough to know everything about it, but it was just something about those guys, those characters. Yeah, and these are X-Men. So something about those characters that just had a draw to it. To me, they seemed so much more exciting, and there was just so many more to choose from. Wolverine, Gambit, man, it was just so many. Yeah, these cards, I remember these. Obviously, there's Spider-Man as well. Captain America. 1992. Yeah, these were fun. I remember all these cards. A lot of fun. Carnage. There's Gambit. Right there. What a fun collection of cards there. Really cool. Yep. So, sorted 90s Marvel, other trading cards, $276, 14 hours, 54 minutes left, 31 bids. That will probably go up a little bit more on that. Star Wars and Star Trek autographed assorted lot. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool here. Yeah, if you're a Star Wars or a Star Trek fan, William Shatner. When I was coming up, William Shatner was on Rescue 911. And I don't even know if that's William Shatner. I think it is. Looks like him. But you all may know the names better than I know the names. Yep, that looks more like Star Trek, nothing Star Wars. I don't even know if I would recognize this as a G.I. Joe if I saw it. Because this was definitely before they beefed them up. You know, you go into the 80s and 90s, they beefed them up. So this has got to go back to the 70s. Let's see if there's a date on them. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. Department of Training, G.I. Joe. I mean, I would recognize it as a vintage action figure, but until I did like a Google search, I would probably not be familiar with. Oh wow, I got all the extras with it as well. No year on it. Lot of G.I. Joes is just what it says. $251, 2 days, 13 minutes left. Let's keep going. Got a brown metal old military helmet, $234, 16 bids, 3 days left. Got a U.S. military 1994 helmet, Air Force, $225. 1 day left, 14 hours left. 1 day, 14 hours. I want to look at these vintage pipes. Let's take a look at these vintage pipes. I like this case here that it's in. That's pretty cool. Man, I'm pretty sure my grandpa had some of these pipes. Oh yeah. Vintage pipes. Definitely a pickup if you're out and you see vintage pipes. Don't bypass the pipes. Don't hit the pipe. Bypass the pipe. Don't bypass the pipe. Just kidding. Oh, I gotta stop. 251. Going for 251 on these vintage pipes. 17 bids, 12 hours, 45 minutes left. So let's go one page over and just see if there's anything else. Magic Knight collectible. I'm not familiar with anything Magic Knight. World of Magic Knight. That's a lot of stuff. Grandpa's junk drawer. Let's look at this. I've actually looked this up, seen stuff like this on eBay where it's like listed as Grandpa's junk drawer or Grandma's junk drawer. Like, I just find that kind of funny. Like, Grandpa's junk drawer, assorted collectibles, trinkets, lot, binoculars, Zippos. Why's it got to be junk? Why do we got to describe it as junk? Grandpa's junk drawer. Got some Zippos, got some binoculars. Ooh. Got some military pins, got a couple wallets. Pretty cool. Oh, here we go. We can get a little bit better view of what's actually in here. So NASCAR pin, got a compass, got several Zippos, some older Zippos, some binoculars. If anybody knows anything about binoculars, these may actually be worth something. I'm not familiar with those. Ooh, that's pretty cool. That did not come out of a drawer. I wonder what animal that is. Maybe a cow? I don't know. So they're actually selling that with it, but they didn't show the pin. Oh, there's the pins. I wonder if the pins, oh, military. Iraqi military pins. Like those. Kind of cool. I mean, military. I mean, maybe for some guys that went over, from during the Iraqi war. Those are pretty interesting lot. Yeah, my thoughts on that. I think that cow skin, I'm not familiar with what those sell for. I've never been in the market for one of those, but they seem to be pretty expensive. Let's look at this. Vintage Viking glass, epic long-tail birds, clear and purple figurines. Kind of cool. Little bird figurines here. Would you know to pick that up if you saw that out? I would look at it. I mean, that's a cool glass figurine. I've seen enough of videos to see if I saw something like that. I would definitely check it out and see. Let's see, vintage Viking glass purple figurines. Let's go to eBay and just check it out. See if there's anything on there. $250, $250, $920, $550, $39.99, $400, $349. Yeah, so there's definitely some value in those going for $200. So if you sell them for $200 a piece, you get $250 for, so there's definitely some market value in this lot here. Pretty cool. Let's find one more and then we'll wrap it up. Wow. Okay. Factory sealed 1975 Topps rack pack baseball cards. Pretty cool. Let's just see what factory sealed trading cards go for from 1975. Tom Seaver. Wow. So if you have one on here, let's see. I mean, this is pretty cool. Let's go to the sold. Oh man. Okay. So 250, 250, 250. So it all depends on what card is actually in there. Obviously, that's with any kind of card pack. But yeah, I mean, this one here, sealed rack paper. So I mean, they're going for $250. Depends on who's on top. I mean, there's obviously a list. 1987. Somebody got a steal on that. Got a whole pack of cards. Yeah, I mean, $266. I don't know who Frank Tanana is, or if there's a lot of value in that. We can look that up. That might be the deal breaker right there. That might be a rare card. Let's look that. Yeah, no. I mean, sold one for $8. So, I mean, yeah, it's right at market value. Right at market value on that. So, let's keep going. International coins, Star Trek, Heroes of the Frontland signed photograph frame. Vintage Griswold mini cooking utensils pots and pans going for $223. Let's see if there's any identification on these, because if I saw anything, okay, so yeah, I mean, they definitely look vintage. They look like some Griswold, okay, made in it. So yeah, I mean, that would catch my eye. Just the size of them, they look different. But yeah, I could go on doing this for days. Yeah, appreciate you checking out my channel. I hope this has been helpful to you. The goal is to expand your knowledge on items that you can find while you're out thrifting, while you're out shopping, while you're at Goodwill, while you're out yard sales. Anybody who likes to buy and resell or thrift or just likes to collect items, I hope this video has been helpful to you. And as always, we appreciate you checking out the channel. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and remember, always stay comfy. See you on the next one.